Hello? She's a new girl.
My back just expanded.
Guys, my next baguette. Hey fam! So we are in the closet. It is Sunday, May 17th. Today we have a very long day. We have a reshoot for a brand that had some edits. We want to check out the Alice and Olivia sample sale, which is on its last day today. And then we're headed to Williamsburg for my friend Maria's birthday celebration. Her birthday was earlier this week. You guys know the May activities at this point. You've seen the vlogs. But in the closet, I've been sort of like collecting a few things that I've recently purchased to do a bit of a haul for you guys and just show you what's new in the closet. That's kind of the name of the segment. So yes, we've hit up a couple of sample sales this spring, specifically the Princess Schooler sample sale, which I had been really dying to go. So we did that. We did go to Woodbury Common randomly with Amy one day that we were like up north. We were literally in like not even Westchester County. That was like Yonkers, and we had a lunch with our manager and then we're like, so what should we do now? We're already up here, like what's good? So a couple of things there, and then a couple of things that were sent to me by some brands. So let's get started with Princess Schooler because I got really lucky. So I have been doing this thing where I go to sample sales on the last day if I can, because that's when the real sales start to happen, and you know, like things are discounted even further, etc. Those are some real sample sale prices. The Princess Schooler sale was absolutely stunning, to die for. They had a good selection. A lot of things were in different sizing, which was really nice. They had like a good gamut of sizing, and I didn't know that Princess Schooler is actually a New York City based brand. I don't know why, because of the name I thought they were like German or something. Perhaps Dutch, but no, it's a New York City brand. Two Parsons students came together in the early 2000s and founded the brand, and I'm pretty sure one of them is Latino, or he has a Latino name. I think it's like Gonzalez or something. So that's super cool, you know, supporting local businesses and whatnot. But I did walk away with two pairs of shoes, one of them being these beauties. They're a pointed toe heel, and I'm obsessed with the color. It's very like loud, in your face pink. Would go really well with today's outfit actually, but I already have shoes on. And the shoes were $200 on the last day, so got those for 200 bucks. As well as these beauties, which are gonna be again one-to-one swapping out with a pair of 9 West heels that I have that are really similar but are not comfortable at all. Like I literally only use them for content, not like in real life. So these are going to be their replacement. They're these fun metallic green sandal, very small kitten heel. Again, goes well with today's outfit. We love that. And again, these were $200. So I got really lucky there. I also got a top. Let me see if I can grab it for you guys. It's a pretty simple like blue knitted tank top, but it's going to be great for summer. She looks like this. And this was $100 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here's a receipt. $160. So if you bought 3 items, you received a 20% off the entire thing, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, wait, the top was $157 and then each shoe was $200. Yeah, so $180 for the shoes, $157 for the top. Next, we might as well just tackle the bigger purchases. So we went to the outlet store, and like I mentioned, we did a little stroll. We were there for like 3 hours. It wasn't crazy, but I don't know if you guys saw, it was recently announced that Oliver, the creative director of Balmain, who's been there for a decade or over a decade, Olivier, I'm forgetting his name, I'll leave it here. He is stepping away from the brand. It was a major move. He's been with the brand for over a decade, like I mentioned. So I figured this is as good a time as any to run into Balmain and like grab something of his collection before, you know, this is like Karl Lagerfeld's Chanel or Tom Ford's Gucci, you know, like that, Olivier's Balmain. And the first thing that I got, which the cost per wear is already going down basement, baby, because I've already worn it twice. First thing I grabbed was this beauty. This is a men's 2025 cruise collection, if I'm not mistaken. Blazer denim jacket moment, and it was the last piece that they had at the outlet. It is quite a bit oversized on me, but the shoulder pads kind of make it that structure that like it doesn't drown me. I wore it to a Coach event and I wore it to an SE event, and both times I got so many compliments. I'll leave pictures here. And this was, she wasn't cheap, you know, like she was a pretty penny. More than I think I've ever spent on a piece of clothing personally, or the most I've ever spent on a piece of clothing. But again, it is a Balmain collector's piece soon enough, and I really loved it and I couldn't put it down. And I've already worn it twice, so I know I'm gonna get that cost per word down. So that was the first thing. And then originally what I fell in love with at the store were these heels. Ow. Yo, my nails are breaking and I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't go to my usual Russian manicure girl, and like I've already lost a full nail and there's a few that are like on the way out. I have an appointment on Wednesday. Let's hope my nails make it. Anywho, these were the heels that originally caught my eye and I was like, ooh. And then I saw the jacket and then I was like, ooh. And they had a promotion again that if you bought 3 or more, you got an additional like 10% off. They already had like an extra 50, an extra 40 on certain pieces. And so we did get a little tank top as well. So I'll show you guys that. But these are the heels and they are so freaking cool. Remember at Print Tom's when I told you guys like, oh, it would be cool to do a DIY like measuring tape top or jacket, like that would be a sick look. This is kind of what these heels remind me of, like a measuring tape moment, but like on a heel. And the sort of like white crisscross ribbons say Balmain Balmain Paris Couture, and they are just stunning. These are also the last in my size, and I just loved. Really happy with these. And this was the tank top that I was telling you guys about. Just like a simple white tank with Balmain Paris. Why do I keep saying Paris? Paris embroidered on it. I looked for a third piece that was like another standout piece, something I really wanted to bring home, and nothing was speaking my language or was in the right price. So I did just pick this up to meet the discount, because it would have still been cheaper to buy this and get the discount than to just pay those two things without the extra 10 to 20%. I forget what it was. So that's what we did. Then we popped on over to Cavalli, and y'all, I have been wanting vintage Cavalli jeans. You guys know the one, the very 2000s like loud printed jeans, for a long minute. And I looked on the Real and all the resale sites, and I never found something that was either the right size or the right print. I wanted to be like just gaudy enough, you know, like not too much to the point where I struggled to style them, but just enough where they're like, oh, those are interesting. And tell me why they had these 2 pair of jeans at the outlet store that I was like, yeah, yes, ring those up immediately. They are these beautiful sunset jeans. Hello. I think these were, I'm going to owe you guys the price, but they also had a sale. They had like the Mother's Day weekend sale going on. This was right before Mother's Day, so a lot of things were on extra percentage off. Always like look for a holiday or like a special occasion to go to the outlets, because that's when they're going to have the extra percentage. So anyway, I picked up these sunset Cavalli jeans. I want to say they were like $300 each. While we were on the subject of sunsets and beach and water, I also picked up these. How cool. They're like a crashing ocean. Now picture this. Okay, look at the outfit right here. Boom. Cavalli jeans, Francis Schooler top, cute little belt, cute little baguette bag, perhaps my Kurt Geiger lobster heels, and that's a look. Like, we're ready for summer. These were the same price as the sunset jeans. And then I was literally ready to check out when all of a sudden I hear this agitating voice. I see this freaking beauty in the men's department again. Men's really got me this trip. Like, they really did a number on me. The zebra print blazer that just spoke my language. It really did. And I tried it on and it was a rappity rap wrap. How freaking cool. Again, this is the outfit. Like, you don't have to do much else. You throw this on, you put on a cute little pair of jeans or simple pants, a little tank, and a cute bag, maybe a bold red lip, and you're out the door. This one was a little bit more. I want to say this was around 500 because, you know, outerwear men's, but it was so good. I could not pass this up. And you know what's funny? They had the woman's counterpart to both this and the Balmain jacket, and in both I was like, no, the men's fit better. Fashion, it is truly genderless, and it's all about what makes you feel good and what looks good on you. Last few things from the outlet. Got this little brown leather mini skirt from Diesel with the big D in the middle. Such a staple, so iconic. And I want to say we paid, I don't think this had an additional discount, so it was around $180. Those receipts are, I think, placed away for accounting purposes already. And then the last thing that we picked up at the outlet, but was actually mailed to me, were 2 pair of Jimmy Choo heels. Yes, they had a sale and it was too good to pass up. And I found 2 pairs of kitten heels in my size. Well, they didn't have them in the store in my size, so they ordered. The first pair were these leopard print beauties. Like how absolute stunning. This is another 1-to-1. The ones that I have love, but the leather on the inside constantly peels off when I wear them. I thrifted them, so that tracks. And so love them. Gonna give them a different life, a better life, hopefully. Somebody who wants to, you know, take them to the shoemaker and have them fixed and all that. And these are the replacement for me. So got these. I don't know where I'm gonna put all of these boxes, y'all, because I have a problem where, like, I don't like to get rid of boxes. If I can help it, I would have every single box of every single, like, designer piece that I own. But these days, they're racking up. A blessing. And then the second pair were these babies, which are a classic. These are their Bing 65. The Bing is a classic Jimmy Choo style. They make them in different heel sizes. This is the 65 centimeter, pretty sure. No, that doesn't make sense. Millimeter? It's like a 3-inch heel. But I got them in this gorgeous chartreuse color. They're velvet. They're stunning. They have sort of like rhinestones here in the strap. And they are just classic Jimmy Choos that I will have forever. Ugh, love. It's hot today, you guys. It's about to be 80 degrees again because it was 80 degrees yesterday. I did not leave my house whatsoever yesterday, and I am so okay with that. Mostly focused on cleaning, listing things on Facebook Marketplace, my new addiction. Like, I sell everything. I'm on a selling mood. Like, I'm just like getting rid and having a blast doing so. So those were the last 2 things. Now for some random bits and bobs that I grabbed myself. First we have these Margielas. I have been looking for tabbies. You guys saw me trying some on at the Cabazon outlet mall and didn't have my size, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for those blue ones. They're gorgeous. But while we were just in New Orleans, Amy was like, did you see the new tabbies that just came out in red? And I was like, show me them. Show it to me, Rachel. She showed me them and I was like, yep. Immediately yes. Immediately yes. I am becoming more and more a freaky shoe girl, and I feel like the tabbies were the gateway drug. You know, like once you got into this, you were like, I want my shoes to be either beautiful or just weird, or both, like these. So these were a recent pickup from me. I got them off of Net-a-Porter because they were running out of sizes everywhere, girl. Like, it was a bit of a panic add to cart, but tried them on, and these are 0 regrets. 0 regrets. And then I stopped by Nordstrom's Rack just to see a little spring peruse, and I did pick up these Loeffler Randall heels. However, this was before I found those tabbies. And while they are a different style of heel, they are very much like a pointy toe kitten heel, and those are just flat. Again, I don't want to have like repetition. Too many pieces of the same variation, if that makes sense. Like, I already have a pair of red kitten heels. These are a little bit more evening, but it was still sort of like let's wait and see. So basically, long story short, I brought them home. I bought those red tabbies. I looked at my closet and it was very much like okay, we don't need these. These are not filling any holes in my wardrobe currently, so they're gonna go back today, actually. Moving and grooving. And then I also got these Tom Ford Sunnies from Nordstrom's Rack for $180. I'm slowly becoming very much a fan of Tom Ford glasses. You guys saw me find and buy a pair at the outlet store, and I literally wear them constantly. Matter of fact, I think they go with today's outfit as well. So yeah, I picked up these brown pair. You guys know I love like a translucent adjacent lens. So these were a no-brainer. and I really love the fit. So yeah, these came home with me. Now for some things that were sent my way from brands. First and foremost, I got a couple of pieces from the brand Akira. They make really cool, fun and funky pieces. I like mostly shop them around festival season, which is now, because I can find like wearable but cool but different pieces. These heels were one of the heels that like drew me in, and I was like, hey girl, how's it going? Y'all want to send me some things? They sent me these. Love, very much like a sporty heel moment. Again, goes with today's outfit. She's versatile, girl. And then they also got me a couple of clothing pieces. I'll show you guys a dress actually that I'm keeping, but a couple of them fit me loose, so I have to talk to the PR person to try to exchange them. But like, look at this fun, sporty, but like lacy, funky, different go long dress. Like, hello, this is the style of clothing and pieces that they make or sell, because I'm pretty sure it's kind of just like a nasty gal, you know, like you could find those pieces elsewhere, but not really, because their pieces are very special, or at least their selection, their curation. So this is another piece that I'm really excited to wear in the spring and summer, because it's basically summer already. And then I received a package that I literally stopped me in my tracks upon opening. This is a Macy's and Molly Rogers collaboration. If you guys didn't know, Molly Rogers worked on The Devil Wears Prada styling, but also Sex and the City, The Devil Wears Prada 1, I think Emily in Paris, I'm not sure. A lot of these like major fashion shows, she's been head stylist or like a part of the team. And so she's iconic. Like all of the iconic Carrie Bradshaw outfits that you guys know and love. Actually, I think this was worn by Lucy Liu in the show. But like that era, it's Molly Rogers' brain, along with Patricia Fields, of course, and many others. I think Danny Something is another big stylist in that crew. So when they reached out and they're like, hey, we're doing collab, I was like, sure. But then they sent me the pieces and I was like, okay. First of all, this New York City bag that I think is going to be so fun for summer. Like whenever I need just like a tote bag, even a beach bag, or just something to hold a lot of things to like bring to my car, this is 100% going to be her. Love the print. Love that it kind of looks a little bit like a subway route, even though it's not. But yeah, like you have a taxi, you have Washington Square Park, you have a Queen sign, hello, our home, shopping, cocktails, the Statue of Liberty at 34th Street. So iconic. I think this is gonna be a forever piece in my wardrobe. Let me show you guys some of the pieces. So they sent just like a very basic white tee, which we always love and appreciate. This skirt, which I'm pretty sure is sort of like a nod to a skirt that Carrie wore in the reboots of And Just Like That, Sex and the City and Just Like That. I'll leave the outfit here if I can find it, but like how beautiful, how iconic. Love the color combo. The subway shirt, which is so fun. It kind of reminds me of like New York's answer to that Emily in Paris Eiffel Tower shirt that she showed up to the office wearing on day one, and they were like, girl, are you a tourist or do you work here? But I love it. It's so fun. It's just like, yes, bring fun back to fashion. The girlies are tired of the minimalism, of the beige, of the boring. This is really fun. And then the main piece, I believe, are the jeans, because this is what they originally said. They're like, hey, we want to send you a pair of jeans, and I was like, okay, cool. So these are the jeans. They're barrel jeans. I have to try them on, but I think they're gonna fit well. They are, again, just like a classic denim blue barrel jean, which we love, a staple. Okay, back to my styling sesh. Like, imagine this and you're done. That's the outfit. And then a couple of accessories. We got this pigeon keychain. Again, iconic. The pigeon purse. Hello? It's crazy to me that I understand all of these references. I spend way too much time watching these shows over and over again. And lastly, a fun little scarf that is, again, a representation of all things New York. And I love, 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 love. This is going to be great to, like, just throw on my hair and go. Not like that though. I also got a piece from one of my faves, American Vintage. This fun little cropped knitted sweater. This is great for summer travel. And I got a couple of pieces from Coolway. I already styled most of them on my New Orleans trip. It was my travel outfit, but I also got this C for Coolway and for Chelsea cap, which is great for days where I don't feel like doing much to the hair. Also, fun. And then, last few pieces, I promise. I feel like we've been here forever. Got a couple of things from Bagoo, including this I Love New York bag. They know. The brands know I am my city's #1 fan. That's why they keep sending me all these, like, what would technically be considered, like, touristy things, but I love. Like, I am my city's biggest fucking fan. So, love this Bagoo I Love New York bag. She's nylon, she's easy peasy, but she looks like she fits quite a bit. And then this tote, which I am thinking of either bringing to the closet sale or passing on to a better life, because I love the structure, love the color. I have way too many tote bags, like way too many tote bags. And I feel like, again, I'm in the season of like, pass on, cleanse, sell, give away. Like, I don't want to hold on to things. I don't want to live in clutter anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm constantly just like stuffed with things and things are like taking over me, you know? So I've accepted that it's in the nature of my job and what I do, that there's constantly going to be a rotation of like new things in, old things out. I'm just trying to like minimize the frequency in which I have to like do these like major closet clean outs and major, you know, like decluttering and you know, like, so I say no to a lot more now. I accept a lot less gifting, and sometimes things arrive, they don't fit, or it's not like an immediate vibe, or I already have so many of that piece, like this beautiful tote, and so she's gone. Also, I think I already said this, Facebook Marketplace, I find a pencil that I don't use, I'm like, $3, like I put everything on there, or Poshmark, one or the other. So I'll link both below. Actually, I don't know if I could link my Facebook Marketplace, but like my Poshmark for sure will be linked down below. And that is it. I think we did it all, you guys. So now let us get ready and head to the city for our little shoot. Okay guys, we are waiting at the Olivia sample sale. I went ahead and shot my content earlier this morning, did my little Facebook Marketplace sale, returned something at Nordstrom, and now we are in line for Alice and Olivia. I don't think I'll be able to film in there, so we'll just show you what we find after. But I think we found some things. The line for the fitting room is insane, so we're just gonna try it on here. On these Croc embossed leather pants. Okay guys, I don't know if you saw that, but you took a tumble in the store. The store was madness. The sample sale was madness. It was literally the last 2 hours of the sample sale, so the girlies were scrambling, you know, they were in there fierce, but the sale was incredible. They had an extra percentage off and it was really nice. It kind of made it harder to look for certain pieces because everything was literally everywhere. Like nothing was divided by category or size anymore, but again, it's a sample sale and it's the last day and it's the Alice and Olivia sample sale, so we knew this was coming. But yeah, let me show you guys what we got. We did end up walking away with the sequin skirt. I'm literally holding you guys in between my thighs right now, but this is originally what I was looking for when I saw, you know, like the TikToks and the reels of the sample sale. I saw the skirt over and over and I was like, right. I saw this skirt over and over and it is sort of what I was looking for, and I'm so glad I found it. I actually found it in multiple sizes and I tried on the 4 and the 6 and ended up going for the 6 so it could be really low-waisted and kind of loose. And they had this in a few different colors. I almost went for the like light pink one as well, but again, we're not trying to do too much. We're not trying to have multiples and, you know, things that you're only gonna wear once and then that's it. I also picked up this blue sequin blazer. which is perfect for the holidays. I say in May, but it fit me really nicely. I might do a little try on haul when we get home, but this was really fun and lovely. And the last thing I picked up were the croc embossed pants, which I think I was in the middle of trying on before you guys saw in the sample sale. So now we are on our way to Brooklyn. We're going to Maria's birthday, and it's so funny because I got her a little gift, but I forgot the card. So I just bought myself my drinks for the party. The invite said, you know, BYOB. And I went into a convenience store, like a local corner store, whatever. And I asked them, I got my drinks, and I asked them, do you happen to have like a piece of paper or like something resembling a card so that I can write a birthday card? And they said, yeah, we have paper. So they weren't wrong. They were not incorrect. But yeah, this is going to be a funny birthday card for Maria. I'm just going to wish her a happy, healthy birthday and hope she doesn't start smoking soon. So yeah, let's do that.
Saca la piñita, le pone canela y azúcar.
En realidad sí.
¿Qué es noviembre? ¿Qué?
Hawaiiana.
Es de este, como que salió.
Del color del vestido de ella.
Ay, cosita. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday, Maria!
We're so grateful. We're so grateful.
We are so grateful for this heat. Cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos a ti. Cumpleaños feliz.
De luces de día, todo lleno de alegría.
This has not been the same since I dropped it yesterday. Good morning, guys. It is Monday, May 19th, 18th, and we are getting ready to head to the city. We have quite a few eventful days coming up, starting with today. We're getting a facial by the best, Sam. I will leave her business down below. I've gotten facials with her in the past, once through an event, and then I just like went back to her because she's amazing. It's like a very like sculpting, deep cleansing, incredible facial. She's in the financial district, and I'm taking advantage that I'm going to be in that area. I'm going to go see a painting from Facebook Marketplace for the other wall of the hallway here. So opposite of our Lucha Libre guy and right before the bathroom. Like, it's the perfect colorway. I think I told you guys about it, to complement Diane over there. Diana. So I've been trying to coordinate with this girl for a few weeks now, and I think today might be the day we actually get it done. And then we are running back home, working a little bit, changing, because we have an event with Kiehls tonight at the corner store. Now, if you're not from New York, this is one of the toughest reservations to get in New York right now. God knows why. It's just one of those like celebrity favorites that like people go crazy for, and the only other time I've been was also for an event with Project Runway. So when that invite came through last week, I was like, well, yes, count me in. I don't care how busy my week is. I'm going to make it there. And the reason why our week is so busy is because we're leaving on Thursday to somewhere very exciting. I mean, you guys will probably know by this point because, again, we're a little delayed on the vlogs. But we're going to Montreal with Disney for Formula One for the Grand Prix du Montréal. Wow. I gotta go back to French. But it's a packed few days. Like, this week is insane. We have the corner bar tonight. Then we have an event with Fendi tomorrow. Then Wednesday is like nail day, hair day, all of the like errands. So yeah, today's a perfect day to get this facial done, get the face snatched, and kick off a very exciting week. So let's get started. Okay, here's a quick little fit check for you guys. I don't know why this room always seems tilted. Or is it the camera? Either way, my hat is by Coolway, the brand. Love them. We talked about them before. This top is a knitted top from ASOS, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret wearing because it is 85 degrees outside. My bag, Chanel denim moment, I picked up from Rebag. These shorts are the lacy shorts we got from Free People, and I'm wearing other shorts underneath so that I'm not riding the subway, you know, practically naked. And then my shoes are these brown Marni loafers that we got from the Paris outlet last year. Time is blurring together. Time is a social construct that is evading me at the moment. But yeah, Sunnies are from Nordstrom's Rack. You guys did not see me pick these up, but I did indeed pick these up recently. It's giving like skater boy cool, I think. Let me loosen this up a bit because your girl does not want to have a dent for her event tonight. I also have to straighten these curls again. I just washed them. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, we just saw the piece. Unfortunately, it was a lot darker than I thought. Basically, it presented a lot brighter and a lot closer to Diane's colors in the photos in Facebook Marketplace, so I wanted to see it in person for that reason and catch a vibe, and unfortunately, it wasn't what we were looking for. So we thanked the artist. I told her I would love to stay in touch if she ever paints something similar in that abstract manner. I'll leave a photo here for you guys. But like a little bit of a brighter color palette. Same color palette, but like just like a little bit brighter. To please let me know. She said yes. She's posting a lot more on Facebook Marketplace. By the way, don't sleep on Facebook Marketplace for art, you guys. There is a lot that's posted on there. A lot of really cool pieces. It's a great like space just in general, like honestly. But yeah, so I'm gonna stay in touch. I'm gonna like see whatever else she posts and just like see if there's anything that speaks to me, because one thing we're not doing is just bringing random things into the apartment. Everything has to be intentional or has to speak to me in some way, shape, or form. I don't want random things on the walls. Like I want things that have meaning or like truly speak to my soul and I connect with, especially in the art department. So now we are here at Refinery for our facial with Sam and to decompress a little bit. This is gonna be a perfect afternoon break before the madness resumes. By the way, I wore the wrong shirt. It is 90 degrees outside. This was the piece, by the way. I wish I could have taken a photo or shown you guys in person, but honestly I didn't feel comfortable, especially because I wasn't gonna take it. But see how it's kind of like red and pink and a little bit of green? In person it was mostly that green, like very dark. So yeah, and we were in a very bright lobby, so it wasn't the lighting. This beautiful space. Oh, that's a good planter. I need that planter.
Hello.
Hi. I'm vlogging.
I love it.
Hi. Thank you.
So cute. Oh my god. Give me a spark. I love it. I love this so cute.
Thank you. Okay, we are here. This is fancy. So these do drainage.
Lymphatic drainage and muscle
Lymphatic
recovery.
drainage.
Real.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
hello, New York. Guys, is my face not snatched? Hello? She's a new girl. She's a new girl. Thank you, Sam. Okay, Sam was just telling me some exercises that I have to do to avoid a turkey neck, which we're already starting to see signs of. So we're gonna hold our chest, stick out our
Just got your jaw.
jaw, and go
And then
side to
stretch
side.
up. Yep, and then side to side.
So
That's
that's
a platysma stretch.
platysma stretch 3 times a day. And the second thing is
the roof
suction
of
my
your
whole
mouth.
tongue to the roof of my mouth.
And
Like-
that will engage your jaw muscles as well.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm doing it.
Yep. It's a practice. Just like
Mm.
suction it right to the top and then try to go as far back as you can. And try to
Mm-hmm.
do that as much as you can. So this is like correcting your posture, but we're correcting your tongue's posture. So the
Mm.
more you do it, the more natural it becomes, and then whatever you're doing all day long is what you automatically do at night when you're sleeping, and then that's how you recorrect.
Period. And that's a wrap. No, guys, like, are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? I mean, please don't pay attention to the hair. She is on her last week, thankfully. But this face, snatched, glow, just whole new person. I found Samantha through an event. I think I mentioned this earlier, and I've never looked back. This is my girl. And she has her own spot now in Fendi. I will leave her link below. If you're ever in New York and you want like a real good, like intense but in the best way, cleansing, lifting, glowing facial, she takes 2 hours. Like, she will, and we have the whole leg lymphatic drainage system going. Like, I feel new. I feel amazing. I feel ready for the week that we're about to have, at least face-wise. Okay, guys, we're ready for our dinner with Kiehls at the corner bar. I need you guys, even though this is going live much later, to tell me the truth. Do I need bigger hoops? Of course, in usual us fashion, we are running 15 minutes late, but that's okay because I was supposed to go to French class. Y'all, I'm gonna have to delay this French semester. I keep missing class, and it's honestly like, I'm too far. I'm too far behind to catch up. I'm gonna reach out to the school to see if I can start my second Grand Debutante class in maybe summer, but like the way things are going, I don't know, it might be a fall thing. But I wanted to be so much more ahead by the time I went to Paris in September. Oh well, problem for another day. See, my ADHD brain. Oh yeah, I think we need a hoop. Yeah, I think we need a hoop. Never mind. Never mind, crisis averted. Okay, and now we need a bag. So I feel like orange is a little on the nose because I already have the dress with the orange heels. So I don't know, I feel like I need something else. Maybe the Sunset family, but not quite. This baguette, oh, this baguette would be so perfect. However, I have a thing about evening bags. I have such a particularity with evening bags where I cannot have this big of a bag be like, I can't. Like, this is, to me, even though she's loud and fun and funky, because the outfit is so evening, this to me screams daytime because of the size. You know, we're all born with our things, right? So our options are, nope. Oh my God. And see, what had happened was I got like 3 Facebook Marketplace sales happening back to back to back right after I got home from, you know, the facial and everything. So it delayed my getting ready. Again, this feels too on the nose. Okay, last option. This feels better. This feels better. Oh, wait a second. My little clutch that I got at the Max Mara outlet in Paris. This is the one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh my God, we have to go. Final look. Dress is desigual. Clutch is Max Mara. Hoops, I'm pretty sure it's Santana & Co. Latina-owned business. And bangles are Alexis Bittar thrifted. My heels are Christian Louboutin. Let me show you guys these beauties. One day I will find a tripod to set you guys on instead of just like a random table. Let's run. Bye. I'm next to Abby. What's your name?
I'm Jack.
Hi, Jack.
What's your name?
Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
Nice to meet you.
I have got your ice cold,
Thank
slightly
you.
dirty gin martini.
Slightly dirty. Okay, period. Thank you, Jack. Oh, I can have this. Is that fit? Literally.
We are 170
$1.75. There's not many brands, I think, these days with pizza. And we've just launched our stick, which you can use on the go, perfect for summer coming up. And we're super excited for you to all to try it. Cheers! 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 Cheers!
Crunch part? Yes. What is like the experience like?
I would say, so that's going to be like crushed up crunchy cereal, so I would say
A little. Yes. Love it. For Captain Crunch. Okay, period.
What is it called?
Captain Crunch. What is it giving?
taste of like a graham cracker vanilla.
Oh my god, that's good.
Thoughts and prayers?
That's good.
It's like a milky vodka.
I said like graham cracker vanilla vibe.
Yes, yeah. And you know, vodka milk's actually like a moment.
Isn't that like a White Russian, basically?
Yeah, like a white Russian.
Yeah.
My grandma gets Black Russian, which is vodka and Kahlua. That woman smells her drink and she cannot leave the restaurant. Like, she's hammered. Love her.
Really good.
Get into it.
She's a goner.
She's the goner.
She's gone. See, the only times I've been to this restaurant are for events. So I can never tell if I like can like recommend the hype because I'm like, I know this is a, you know, like it's specific for this. Yeah. And it's been great every time. I'm like, is this like the food out there?
Sometimes the restaurant will like truly be known for its apps.
Correct.
And then you like get a dish and you're like,
Wait, what's that?
that's not great.
All right, let's do 2 more tomato.
2 more for the table.
For the table.
Oh, they ate that.
Done.
Ready. Wow. Hello. That looks so.
My back just expanded.
Just seeing it.
Just seeing it, my back expanded.
You guys, we are back home, and honestly, what a magical evening. What a truly, truly magical dinner and evening. I feel like because I've been doing this for so long, sometimes it's easy to sort of like miss the magic of it all and to like truly, I don't want to say appreciate, because there isn't a single day that I don't think at one point, it could be the lowest day that I don't think at one point in the day, but what a blessing, but what a charmed life, but what a truly like beyond any of my wildest dreams dream life. Sometimes you get stuck in the motions, you get just caught up in, and I gotta do this and I gotta do this deliverable and I have this campaign and I have to think of this concept and the brand is asking for this and I have to reshoot. Like, it's easy to get lost in the sauce sometimes in this industry, and I got to talk about all of that tonight with so many creators that I now know and love. What a group. First of all, the evening was super special because it was hosted at a restaurant that is really hard to get a reservation to. And I feel like that sort of like creates a little bit of lore around like the space and the place and the food and the what is it about the corner store, you know? So immediately once the invite came in, I was like, yeah, I'm going to put everything else on pause. I have to go see the corner store. And as I mentioned, we went last year for a project runway event, but it was very much like an hors d'oeuvres, quick in and out. Like, it didn't feel as intimate as this. So that's number one. Number two, it was a very highly curated room and it felt very intentional. The creators in the room, you know, like, yeah. And to be invited into that room, I was like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. Because it's so easy, again, to get lost in the sauce, to lose sight, to really grasp and understand how truly wonderful it all is. And, you know, to look back a little bit and be like, holy crap, look how far we've made it. For the girlies who have been rocking with me since, you know, our creative photo series ideas, before then even, maybe like outfit of the day fit checks, before they were even a fit check. Yeah, this evening felt really special. I'm rambling. it's just like, yeah, there was something in the room. There was something in the air. The curation of the people there, the conversations that were had. There was a really special moment where Rachel, you know, just toasted to the room and said, this is a very, like, special room, and we brought everybody here for a reason. And every creator and every person in this table was chosen to be here for a reason. And yeah, in that moment I was like, wow, okay, cool. Because you guys see it. We attend so many events. Sometimes it feels like you're just filling a room. It didn't feel like it tonight, though. It didn't feel like that tonight, that's for sure. So we started off with that, and then just like the people around us, we got to talking, we got to chatting. I met these amazing creators, Drew and Emily, who I was sat next to, and we just like started sharing stories and our background and like what's important to us and what we're excited about. And then Emily and I got to chatting, and she's a younger creator, but like her vision and her like ambition and like zeroing in on her goals was so impressive to me. Like, she gave me a little bit of that breath of like, yeah, girl, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, I should be thinking about things in that way. You're right. I should be focusing on X, Y, and Z and like keeping an eye on the bigger picture when it comes to my goals. You're right. It's not all kiki, hee, hee, ha, ha mingling. You know, let's have a 5-year plan. Let's get crazy. Let's get creative. And I feel like I've been so narrow focused, as you guys know, on apartment, that for so long that's all I thought about and that's all I talked about. And now there's freed up space to think of a new dream, to think of a new goal, to continue to reach for the stars. And that conversation with Emily really brought things into perspective, especially for such a young girl. She's 27. I'll link her below. She's amazing creator on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere else. Wow, this vlog is going to be 3 hours long because I'm going to sit here and rant all night about what an amazing event Kiehls put together. Not to mention, don't you forget, Kiehls is that girl when it comes to skincare. The actual product. Forget the event. Let's talk about the product. They are launching a new SPF, which Rachel, the brand representative, I'm not sure, she's head of influencer marketing, if I'm not mistaken, at Kiehls, spoke about. So they have a new mineral sunscreen which doesn't leave residue, because the thing with mineral sunscreens is the texture. Like, you'll get that like very like dense, sometimes chalky texture, which for people of color is a no-go, because why the hell do we want a white cast on our faces all day long? So I'm excited to try this out. Disclaimer, I'm a Beauty of Joseon sunscreen girly, and a Kiehls ultra moisturizing cream, the day cream. Their day cream, my skin never looks better than when I'm wearing Kiehls ultra hydrating day cream, if I'm not mistaken. It's the white bottle, the white little tin. I'll link it below if anyone's interested. So we're gonna see about this sunscreen, girl. We're gonna see. And then they also have a stick, and this is their Better Screen UV Serum and Stick Sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 50. So very excited to try these out. This was an evening, and one I'm not gonna forget for a long time. So thank you, Kiehls, for having me, for thinking of me, for including me in the room, for making me a part of your exclusive evening. An exclusive crew of creators that you brought together for tonight. That was a lot of fun. Guys, I gotta go to sleep. I have an early wake up call because we have to go shoot content. Guess where? At Coney Island tomorrow. Yes. The depth of Brooklyn. Very early in the morning because it's gonna be 91 degrees. And we're trying to beat the sun and the people. So your girl's gonna go to bed. It is 11. It is way past our bedtime. And we still have to do our skincare, funny enough. Let me look up this lotion because it's gonna bother me. Ultra Facial Cream. There we go. This beauty. Legit. My usual daytime routine is wash my face, hyaluronic acid, eye cream or eye serum. Maybe a coffee serum if my eye bags are really bad. Cream. So this is a great option. When I'm using this, like when this is the cream that I'm using in the day, in my routine, the compliments. Oh my God, your skin. Oh my God, what are you? Oh my God. So We gotta bring her back. And then I top that all off with a sunscreen. Sometimes I'll do an essence before the serum or before the first base layer, the hyaluronic acid, but sometimes I feel like I don't need it. So yeah, and I've been switching toner to the evening. So I tone at night to truly take all the makeup away after I double cleanse, oil, gel. The evening routine is a whole other thing. It's like by day it changes. It's a whole schedule. Bye. I gotta log off. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. We have more events tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Fendi event. Guys, what is going on? Okay, good night. Bye your life. Good night. Hi guys, it's the next day. How's it going? We're almost ready for the Fendi event. I'm going to show you guys my outfit in a second, but I just want to quickly record a reel that I want to post today, like a silly reel about my Fendi baguette collection, which is extensive. So I'm going to show you a little behind the scenes of that. So quiet on set, you know, like, and we're rolling. Let me bring you guys closer, because also all my baguettes are on this thing where you guys are positioned. Let me show you. Half here, lol, my nipple covers, and the other half here. Okay, let's film it real quick. I'm headed to a Fendi event, but I need your guys' help picking out which baguette to wear. I'm heading to a Fendi event, but I need your guys' help picking out which baguette to wear. I'm headed to a Fendi event, but I need your guys' help picking which baguette to wear. You gotta say it like 300 times until you feel the right one, right? Should I wear this one? Should I wear this one? Should I wear this one? Or this one? This one? Or maybe this one. Okay, this is actually the one, so it's a trick. It was a trick question. Super quickly, here is my outfit. My top is Susan. My baubles are the usual. This is a new Alexis Bitar bangle that we received last Fashion Week, 2 Fashion Weeks ago. I'm losing track of time. Time shifty for me. Anyway, my earrings are also Susan, these Fun Star earrings. I believe they still have these. Avi, a Fendi baguette on the shoulder. And these Roberto Cavalli jeans you guys saw me do a haul with, or you saw in a haul. That's the way to say that. My sandals are Sophia Webster. They're these really fun but very unstable orange stilettos. And that's the look. Let's head out. We're so late. What else is new? ¡Ay, qué chulo! Ustedes no fueron a Fendi todavía, ¿verdad? No. Vamos de aquí a Fendi. Son las 7. Oh. Period. You look so beautiful. Thank you, so do you.
Well, last time Victoria and I did a pop-up.
I'm loving the skirt. So cute. I lost my friends. Guys, so I broke keto earlier today because we had a campaign with a ice cream brand, and it was like lollipop, like frozen pops.
Oh, you did?
Johnny Pops. Johnny Pops. And with the sun, with a 90-degree sun, the only way to get them to not melt like on top of me was to lick them and lick them and lick them. I had so many. I had like 7.
This is the first bite of carbs after like 3 months.
Right, this is what I really want to eat. First bread, first real bread. Really, you about this life? You about this life? What?
You be doing
I
want zebra in red.
Same. Okay, you guys. This is insane.
This is a moment.
We are about to enter our first Fendi event. As vintage Fendi baguette lovers, this is like...
Not me trying to show my sobaco.
Sobaco. Like, we are... This is surreal, and we're so happy and we're so excited, and let's go! Let's go! Thank you so much. Look at her. This is the treat. See? Guys, my next baguette. Mark my words. My Birkin. My other Birkin. My other Birkin. What? I love the black beat.
Buckle is intact because we won't be able to get this buckle.
Okay. Oh, perfect. So that's like a vintage buckle.
Yeah.
This is them hand making. You guys. Are you serious? Guys, I think this is the original from the show. This is me post-event at Whole Foods getting my popcorn snacks and some eggs. I needed eggs for breakfast. This is 33. And I, for one, love it. Let's go home. Of course, of course, of course. Alrighty fam, that is a rapidy wrap on today and this vlog. Honestly, I feel like this was a really fun one. We got to do so many cool events. Fendi, hello. Let's quickly recap Fendi. I don't know how this happened. My agency reached out a couple weeks ago and they were like, hey, you're invited to a Fendi event. It's to do with the baguette, celebrating the new launch of the baguettes and da-da-da. I literally just had to see event invite Fendi and I was there. Hello, like, you guys know we are the Fendi baguette queens over here on this side of the internet. I love me a good vintage Fendi baguette. So I was really excited. It was my first time connecting with the brand, and while we were there, we got to speak to so many cool people. We got to speak with the president, Valentina. So dope. We talked about like our baguettes and where we found them, and I don't know, just it felt really special and magical. Same with yesterday. It's been a very special and magical week. We saw the Carrie Bradshaw infamous purple sequin Fendi baguette. We learned that it's a 1999 release. I didn't know the exact year, but that's super cool. And I think it was the original from the show. I thought SJP had her baguette in her collection because you know how she was contracted to keep all of her wardrobe. Very famously, she like put that in her contract because her lawyer told her to, and till this day it's like the best business move she ever made. So she has like a lot of the pieces in the archive from Sex and the City. So I thought she had her purple sequin Fendi baguette, right? Apparently the president of Fendi told us that no, that might be the one. Like that might be, she's like 99% sure that's the original from the show. That was in the store. That was in front of us. I was like, I held it. I'm like, hello? Iconic. I was like, I'm witnessing history. This is what we're talking about when we say get back into the classrooms, people. Study a thing. Learn a thing or two, you know? Fashion. Anyway, really cool week. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I'm having a blast. Back to vlogging. Back to sharing little snippets of this charmed life that we get to live here in Brooklyn, New York. Tomorrow we pack because on Thursday we're going somewhere very exciting, and that's gonna be a whole other vlog. But in the meantime, you can find me at Chelsea as of late on all social media platforms, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you very much. Bye.